Hello, I'm Andrew Braunstein, and in this video, I'm going to show you how I used Adobe InDesign to lay out a page for the Avion newspaper. At the same time, we're going to talk about the nature of print medium and how it's different from digital. This is what I started with, just an article that came with a couple of pictures. Later I would end up getting some more content for the page from a different article. I've sped up the video to 15 times normal speed. You'll be watching about an hour of work done in under 4 minutes. While laying out a page, sometimes I wonder, why do we make a printed newspaper with digital tools? There's an easy answer, of course. It's faster and easier than doing it the old way. If I wanted to do it the old way, it would take maybe 5 times as long and be 3 times more difficult. But the bigger picture is more interesting than the easy answer. To see it, we have to consider this. After the Avion publishes the paper in print, they also publish it online. So why bother putting in the effort of getting it printed in the first place? Why not only publish it digitally? It would be easier, and I wouldn't have to use InDesign at all. Well, it seems that people still like to pick up a physical paper, even if it's just to get access to some new crossword or Sudoku puzzles on the back. So for them, we don't give up the print aspect. But it is a different experience to read from a physical page than a screen. There seems to be some real physical emotion that can be brought forward from a print newspaper that you can't get from a digital one. Is that weird? Is it unexpected? I don't think it is at all. The phenomenon of transforming an old thing into a new format is called remediation. When people write down stories that had been passed down through generations through oral tradition, that was remediation. The same is true for taking a print newspaper and putting it online. It was one medium, now it's another. Is there some benefit to it being online rather than in print? Yeah, of course there is. For one, you're already online, so it's a way of making sure people see it, and that's good for the publisher. For the reader, it's more accessible. You can get the same stories from all over the globe, and you usually don't have to pay for it. It can be interactive too. An online article can link to another article published on another day, maybe even from another news source. The different medium changes the message. If you believe Marshall McLuhan, then you should go one step further and say that the medium is the message. I'm not going that far, but it certainly is documented that the method in which you intake information changes the way you perceive it. That's why it's not surprising to me that you would have a different emotional experience to news from online than from news on a page, or even news told to you verbally from someone you know, or news that you watch with your eyes on TV. I know that I've brought up a bunch of questions and didn't answer any of them, but answering them wasn't my goal. All I want is for you to think about this and how it affects your life. Here's the finished product, as uploaded digitally to the website Issuu, that's ISSUU. It was changed a bit at the end by the editor-in-chief, but it's mostly the same. News is an ever-evolving discipline, and I hope that I've helped to make you think more about the digital world that we live in.